In what was perhaps a bombshell, Purdue President Mung Chiang announced several weeks ago that he would be leaving Purdue University to take up the president's position at Northwestern University. And we talked about that on the show, and I think there's a lot of reasons that make sense. But since then, it has been announced that President Emeritus Mitch Daniels will come in and take over the interim position while the Board of Trustees takes their time for a national search to find the next Purdue University president. And that news, I think, had not leaked, but had come out before our summer hiatus, let's call it. But it has now been released what he's going to make. Mitch, being magnanimous that he is, I don't know, Mitch, maybe he's magnanimous, I'm not sure, offered to do it for free, but the Board of Trustees, and I think understandably, said that that's not in the best interests of the university, that when somebody's doing high-level work, we need to pay them for it, that there's a certain expectation when you're performing at this level, and you're performing at any level, that you're paid for your work. So Mitch Daniels, President Emeritus, is going to come back as the interim president and will make $25,000 a month plus housing while the Purdue Board of Trustees conducts the search for the next Purdue University president, which could bring him to $300,000 per year. And I think they're hoping to keep it to about a year or so, I think is the timelines that I have read about how long they would like this to take. But the trustees have also been on record saying that they don't think the next Purdue University president even has Purdue University on their radar yet. Understandably, people that are in these kinds of positions are in other high-flying positions at other institutions around the country, and they certainly don't want to tip their hat ahead of time to their current employers that perhaps they're thinking about leaving for such and such positions. A lot of confidentiality around this position, and these search companies take their time to really figure out who fulfills the needs of the university, and by the university, the needs that the Purdue University trustees set out as the needs for the university, and what people are in roles that bring a salient experience to that. I think it would be interesting to see who they find for their next president. If you would ask me when this all started, I had kind of thought that maybe this would be a Purdue University insider, but I think at this point that we're not going to get a Purdue University insider. I think we're going to get somebody from the outside. I could be wrong about that. I don't have an inside track on that. I'm just kind of reading the tea leaves on what has been out in press releases and what those up above have been saying publicly. I could be completely wrong on that. So we'll check back over the coming months and see how this story develops. But Mitch Daniels back at $25,000 a month.